welcome back to the series of lectures on Tekla softwares. Up till now we have discussed many steel structure components as well as the concrete structure components. Now today we are discussing about the adding the or creating the pad footing, then further adding the reinforcement in that footing and creating the drawing for that. Okay, so let's start with that. So first of all, this grid is got created, then we will go to the concrete section. In concrete section I will select the column and then I will place the column over here. Okay, to check this properly I will just open up the 3D view of this by pressing the control and middle mouse button and then scrolling the mouse. Okay, so like this the column is got created. Then for this we are creating this pad type of footing. Okay, so here you need to click on the point where you want to create the footing. Okay, let's check this in the 3-dimensional view. Okay, so likewise this is got created. I will just again open the right click over here and then create the views along the grid lines. Okay, or just create this from here, view, new view along the grid lines, create. Okay, so I will just open the view along grid number 2. Okay, so it looks like this. Just arrange both the views at the in the same window by tile vertically. Okay, so you can see this is 3-dimensional view and this is a front of this side view of this column and footing. Now if you double click on this footing, you can just see the depth of the footing is given 500. Okay, similarly you can give the name of this or you can change the properties of this footing. Right now the size of footing is 1500 by 1500. If you want you can make the changes by pressing over here the size, then grade of material. Okay, so here different grade of concretes are applied or shown, out of which you have to just select the required grade. Then class of that material, so it is shown in one class 1, then vertically rotation of this footing. Okay, then bottom is given -500. Here if you want you can just change the depth of the footing, like here I am keeping the depth of footing as a 600 mm. Okay, you can see this will be get changed to 600. Then cast unit, so here this is the symbol given to this footing, that is nothing but FF, and you can see here it is a cast in place of precast. So now we are keeping it as a cast in place. Okay, now after this we need to add the reinforcement in this footing. So for that purpose just go to the application and component, and here you can see the or type over here the footing. So you can see the pad footing reinforcement, that is component number 77, that will open up. So you just select this component and then pick the object. So I will just pick this object. Okay, and you can see reinforcement is get added in the footing. Okay, likewise, right? If you double click this reinforcement, you can see this window open up over here. Okay, then here you can see this picture is given, that is nothing but this is along the end to end center line distance along one side and this is along the another side. Okay, then these are the laser bar, secondary bar, these are the secondary bar, these dots are the primary bars. Similarly the another side view, here you can see these are the secondary bars, the dots, and this line is showing the primary bar. Okay, this distance is nothing but showing the cover distance of this laser bar. Okay, now here you can see the primary bar is given and then secondary bar, this distance is nothing but the cover provided. So normally the cover is provided as a 25 mm. Okay, so here mesh alignment, mesh aligned to both sides are a square mesh. If your column is a rectangular column, then you can go with the mesh aligned to the both sides. Okay, then next if you go to the primary bar, okay, now here you can see grade of material is defined, then size of bar is there. If you click on these three dots, you can see the different diameters are written. So over there you can select. Suppose I am selecting this 12 mm main reinforcement. Okay, then next you just go to this. Okay, just close this. Sorry. Okay, so just go to this left bend length, right bend length. If you want, you can just provide this length if you are having this. Then creation method, here you can see number of bars of spacing. So normally in case of footing we are calculating the spacing. So if you have calculated the number of bars, then you have to just select over here number of bars. So right now I am taking it as a spacing, and this spacing by default it is given 200. We will just make it as a 210 degree. Okay, then here left hook is given 90 degree, 135 degree, 180 degree and custom. So normally we are keeping this as a 90 degree. Okay, then right hand hook, so left hand and right hand hook. So these are the hooks which is given by default as a 90 degree parallel with the longer dimension. Okay, likewise it is provided. Okay, now going to the modify. Okay, check this, you can just see this in 3-dimensional view. Okay, here now you can see we are going for secondary bar. So again in secondary bar I am changing the diameter of the bar as 10 mm main reinforcement. Okay, then bending radius is there. Spacing, now here I will provide the spacing of, let's say, 150 mm. Okay, then hooks are also given as 90 degree hooks, and just click on modify. So you can see these are get changed. Okay, then lacer bar. Okay, this side reinforcement if you want to provide, that you can provide with the help of this lacer bar. Okay, so likewise as per your design you can just modify this reinforcement over here. Okay, once you complete with this, you just need to click on apply. Okay, and just close the window. Now along with this pad reinforcement you also need to add the starters. Okay, starter bars for the footing. Starter bars are nothing but whatever the bars which is provided between the column and foundation. Okay, those are called as starter bars. So just select these starter bars. Okay, and then pick the object. Okay, you can see here the starter bars, these bars are created over here. Okay, if you just click on this, you can just edit the starter bars also. Okay, so how much will be the length from the top, you have to limit how much you want to extend this. Suppose I will make it as a 500. Okay, and then modify. Strips, how much you want to keep. If your depth of foundation is more, then in that case this number of strips are more. Okay, then these are the number of side bars which is required. Then here create the corner bars. If there are any corner bars, then you can just create this, yes or no. I'm clicking over here no. You can see these are the visible. So here yes, modify. Right, then bottom cover, how much you want to provide to this. Right now it is provided as 100 mm. Okay, then location of this bar, you can see here, you can just select these locations also. Okay, so likewise as per the requirement you can just make those changes in the starter bars. Okay, once it is completed, click on modify, apply. go for selecting this and going for creating the numbers, because whenever we want to create any kind of drawing, the numbering is must for that. So here I am selecting the members of selected objects. Okay, so numbers are completed. So okay, now here in case of this RCC structures, you need to go to the master drawing catalog. Okay, so in master drawing catalog you can see here there are cast unit drawings are then basic drawing, GA drawings and all that given. So in which you can select these cards reading drawings where all the drawings are given. So out of which you can select this CIP pad footing drawing, because we want to create the drawing for this footing. So I will just select this, and then here you just need to create the drawing. Okay, so you can see here two drawings are created successfully. You just close this, then go to the document manager. Okay, then in document manager you can see the drawings are get created. Try this one. You double click on these drawings. Just close this. Look this. So likewise a complete section view as well as the top view is got created with respect to the given setting. Okay, and along with this here you can see all the details of that footing is also mentioned. Okay, so like this you can create the drawing for your pad footing. Okay, so in this way you can add the footing to the concrete column, and further you can create the drawing for that. Okay, so for today, thank you very much. In the next videos we can see